Kia ora, guys. Reader the Kiwi here. Had a little bit of bugginess trying to go live just now, but we managed to work through it. And it seems to be mostly all right. But as you can see, we're back into. Let me just start some background music. As you can see, we're back into some Halo Infinite Forge, and what we got planned for today is to continue where we left off with our programming of a theoretical collision. So last time we tried to sort of like cheat in collisions by using all sorts of built-in detection stuff and moving an object with the player, and we pretty much determined that this is a no-go. This is, no, not gonna work. So we've fallen back on just basic maths, and we managed to detect when we came into range of another player. But the problem is, of course, in its current state, I'm not 100% sure if it's the right maths. I think it is, after doing some reviewing, but it's also not taking into account both players' edges. It's just one player's things. But some off-screen research, I looked into it, and it is essentially the right sort of information. So we got X1 and B for A and B, and X2 for A and B1, and it's that simple. And then we just add in our logic for the Z axis as well, and that should be all that is really needed for us to solve this. So let's go ahead and are we able to name this? So fortunately we can't change it. Oh, we can just set operand in there. I didn't realize that. That makes things so much easier and cleaner to read. But before that, I think what we need to really do is work out the distances that we actually want. So I feel like that height is slightly too high. So I think what we do is let's get a object, primitive blocks, put that down. Why is it starting so fast? Alright. Let's just try putting it to 10. I think it's too big. But let's try putting this in as well. And just see how that looks compared to our Spartan. Yeah, so 10's actually way too high. Alright. Let's try halving that. Just put it to 5. Based on my leg width. I'm saying no. 5 is also not quite high enough. Try putting it to 4. Wait, no. We'll try putting this to 7. Four almost looks perfect. 7 almost looks perfect as well. Let's try putting it 6.5. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Maybe even just 6. The other thing, I don't think it's... I feel like we want it slightly crossing over, so... Yeah, I think that's the dimensions we want. So it is 3.5, 6. So in our nodes, we want to be adding 3.5, so it'll be 1.75 and subtracting 1.75. And then we also need to do for Z. I'm gonna assume that the bottom of Z is just gonna be 0 because it's just based on where that point is on most objects. It's always at the bottom and in the center. So I'm going to assume it's the same for players as well. I think that's a fine assumption to do. So what was the value? Is the 6. So for the z-axis, I believe we will just need to add six. And then for the other z value, we simply just add in, we just use the other z value. Alright. Now what we need to do is create all of these. For player 1. And now we've got our proper collisions. All right. Okay. All right, so our maths here is I really wish I could just change this name, node name, to be player X1 and stuff, but it would make things so much easier. But it's fine. Alright, so this is, so adding will always be 1, subtract will be 2. For purpose of this. So first one is if A, let's clear these nodes. Let's compare all the if statement. So this is player 1 x1 is greater than x2. x1, x2, a greater than. And the next check is, no, it's less than x1 negative. x1 less than is less than 2. Yeah, so I have that wrong, like that. And then if and x2, ax2 and ax is ax2 is greater than. So that's the logic I need to create. I need to create for y as well. So A, B, connection, less than, greater than. So again, I am recreating this logic here of x1 less than b2. And then I need to do that for the z-axis as well. Don't know how that flipped like that. So we take things and we take the second one just straight from the value. It's gonna be 0. And that all these need to be ands going into move this over. Like that. And oh, I don't actually need that one. So you combine those two and so now that's confirming that all of it is true. So now that I've improved my logic and so that is actually doing proper collisions, let's test it. So currently false, false, as we expect. And it's not working. Always false. Why? Thought we worked it out. I thought it was foolproof. Let's look at my logic again. Well, let's just make sure Y and Z is working. Because it could be the Z that is not working. All right. Looks like we need to debug this. So, if the add is less than the negative. Does that make sense? I think these might be round the wrong way. I think I might have gotten these round the wrong way. Yeah, because wouldn't we want the negative value to be greater than well, we'll just try this, see what happens. Not working. All right. Let's look back at this. So, x1 should be the lower of the two values. And x2 should be the higher of the two values. And same with the y's. So I was right in that I got these round the wrong way. So that should be 2, that should be 1. And we want x1 less than x2 and x2 greater than x1. Always false. Maybe my values are actually wrong. Let's just try putting these two double the size. Don't worry about the z-axis just yet. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, okay. I don't have to copy that. So that is just, yep. Why isn't this logic working? I think we go to our old faithful so that we don't have to deal with a moving object. That's not actually helpful too often. It's maybe 3. So yeah, I think we're right with our initial maths. We add this back in, but then change this to 2 seconds. Let's fix this value again to 1.75. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it should be ringing true now. Like X plus 75. But for some reason, there. Why? True now. Yeah. So yeah, so my X. .5 should be where it passes it. And it does. So why? Does this not work? So that does work. Alright. Then why does this not work? My Y is in the same constraints. Alright. relative. Oh, I see the issue actually. Right here. I had those wires connected up wrong. So we can clear this now. Clear this. If we go now, so again, add needs to be greater than subtract. Jump straight into this. God damn it. Thought I had it. Alright. Let's get rid of that and just go back to testing Y and Z. Or what? Y and X. Z can come later. That's when I thought I had it. Subtract. Wait, no, that's on subtract now. Wait, how did I... So add and subtract. That needs to be that one. That one needs to be that one. Did I see the problem and then just connect it the same way again? Or... There we go. That worked. Alright, now let's add in the Z. It worked. All right. Let's put it back into our player. Of course you don't work. As soon as I connect it up to a player, it stops working. Oh, I know why it's not working with the player, because like with the player it moves too much. So I need to set this back to 0.1. Now. There we go. It's connected. Activated once. Annoying is moving about. Is there a way to... Oh, but it keeps hitting true and the thing delayed the printout. Is there a way to... delete? What data? Well, let's try building and see how it changes, how they work. Because him realizing he's trapped in there might make him not do anything. And might make it easier to test. While that's doing that, so we've got, this is now our fully working detection code right here. Not including that. So now, with all of this here, we are able to detect if two players intercept each other. Now, other programmers will and mathematicians will instantly see the problematic thing with this code structure. is that for every additional player we add, we'll have to code in an additional check for each player. So so if we add a third player in, we'll need to do this twice over for the third player with player 1 and the third player with player 2. And then when you do player 4, again we have to do this whole thing again for player 1, 2, and 3, connecting with player 4, and so on and so forth. Which could be very bad. Now, but it is what it is, and I personally don't see a way I can potentially solve having to do that, but we'll just have to accept it, and this probably can't be used on Big Team Battle because there will just be too many players that will be constantly checking. So we're just going to accept that as is and probably move on to figure out what we're going to do for once it actually is detected. Because we need some sort of actual response to it. The easy thing would probably be just a force back. Now, what we have is get angular velocity, move object to transform. It's the world space velocity of it. I think what we could do is maybe just invert the object velocity. Why are you over there? What's this one? I just realized something. Maybe not. I was just wondering if we could possibly do that, but currently looking and wondering if we could model physical situation. Currently reading up my other monitor here how to potentially invert vector. Vector vision. This is all maths that is quite above me, though. But I don't even. A lot of things. We could do something lazy. Something we could do, actually. We could potentially bounce them back. So when two players bump into each other, one thing we can do is potentially we could grab these values again. I'm just gonna copy this just to make it cleaner, easier to read. We're gonna paste them down here. So this, we won't be adjusting them. We'll be doing the raw values of X, Y, and Z, which is what I want. So we'll now only need 3 of these. As we be comparing X, we can be comparing Y, and we'll be comparing Z. Now, what we probably want to do is then we don't want that. Copy. Paste. Trap. Copy. Paste. And we want a branch. Want branches. So now, if A is greater than B, if player 1 X is greater Oh my god, this is getting me. This is gonna be really bad. Like, I want to be able to dynamically build a vector here, but it seems like we're gonna have to make a use case for every single thing. But we'll do that. We need Boolean logic. We're not there yet with the branch. So what we got is if A and Y, we won't worry about Z just yet. In fact, we probably shouldn't ever need to worry about Z. We probably, because Z is controlled by gravity. So that's probably fine. We probably never need that. That'll make things so much easier. All right. So we duplicate this. Layer 1 object. We need to set we'll make the setting certain in 1 second. Object destination. So then we build a vector. Actually, hold up. reason they weren't showing up. Alright, let's go into basics. There we go. This is what we want. Don't actually. So yeah, same. That, and we can keep Z as the same. Move object to transform. Wait, what? Okay, so I guess that's not what I thought it was. Translates and rotates. That's annoying. Well, let's just be lazy and just set to position and see if that works. All right. Cool. I felt some weird movement in. Alright. The problem here is I then need to build logic and vectors for all conditions. So let's go back to our thing and try to imagine all the. So in this scenario, our center point is our X is X is greater than. I need to be writing this down. Notepad. Alright, let's add another window capture. Notepad. Alright. Can't really read that. What's this? Font, make the font ridiculously large. Okay. So in this scenario, X is player 1X go A. We'll go A and B. AX is AX is less than BX and AY is less than BY. A minus. B minus from A. B minus from. And so we. This is true, then we minus from AX minus and AY minus. Alright. This scenario, actually, shouldn't we be testing X and Y independently? We shouldn't be combining them at all. Because right here, we're combining them here. Actually, no, I know why we're combining them, because we can't dynamically do that. This is annoying. Okay. Oh, I just had to. Pop this out here. There we go. I can access. Okay. I want to be able to test things independently of each other, but I currently don't see a foolproof way of doing that. Think. If let's just take a look at what I can add here. Oh, also, this is what we want instead of that object. This is what we initially wanted. That way, there we go. That way it's a nice, smooth transition. Okay, what can we do here? Number variable. Ah. We can do a ton of cascading branches. That then ends. Needed to clear it. There we go. Do I have too many things, maybe? No. But I hope not. Like I could delete all this other stuff. What happens if I... Okay, I may have... Is there a limit to how many nodes you can have? That might be a thing. Oh, hold on, let's Google that. Limit. Digital scripting. This is forward space scripting object. So we've got the scripting brain here. What if we place another one? Brain. My game just crashed. Wow, the game just crashed. I don't think I saved any of the work. Oh no. Did I just lose all of that? This is why you always save, guys. Oh my god. I'm prepared for the worst here. We lost it all. Oh my fucking god. Alright, it shouldn't take too much to get it all back. Alright. You know what? We can also just get rid of all the stuff up here. Not that. We need that to spawn our player 2. But all of this can just go. That's really unnecessary. I'll keep this in here because I like this stuff. Oh no, that's our spawning player 2. What's this? Oh, this is moving the object. Yeah, we can get rid of that as well. We can get rid of all of that. This is good. That's good. We want to keep those. Get rid of that. All right. Okay. This we need it to be 1.75. We determined that's the good number. Confirm. Oh. And Z. We want this to be 6. Duplicate this. God. All right. So, the logic was what was the logic again that we lost? No, it was if x1 which was x1 our positive, or was x1 was our negative? It was if x1 I believe it was that. And then it was the same thing. Yeah, cool. That works. And then we do the same thing again with our Z's. Got the positive. Ah. All right. Pulses. There we go. Went camo so we know it worked. Debug pulses this. Taking a while to catch up. Alright, so we got our yeah, so we saved the map. Alright. Let's try and rebuild our actual Victor stuff that we lost. Oh my god, I still can't believe that happened. Alright, we want to copy this. Alright, so we got our Victors. Oh god, what did... Oh, I still got that. Oh, so what were we doing? We were... Yeah, we were breaking them out. And then we're doing compares. Oh, it keeps doing that. And we don't actually need... We don't actually need to compare Z, because we're just keeping Z as it is. X and Y can just work. So what we're doing is well then bringing down these adds and subtracts. Duplicate. And we're creating a vector. And we wanted a don't want that. We wanted object transforms. Translate object to point. The object will be moving will be that, but we'll hold off of that. We want to create a vector. Be done in 1 second. Movement curve can be default. It just goes there. But that's not quite right. What we need is font set number variable. Add node, logic, need branch. We could probably do the theory stuff that I was doing before. But I feel like we can do this. Ever have a bunch of vectors? This is how we do it. still hate that branch. You know. Still hate that you can't have multiple connections. I hate that you can't trigger multiple things off of one. That's very limiting and it's frustrating. Alright, but we can then just duplicate this. Maybe we can put in iterations. Maybe. Could just do the list of numbers. That would. There's so many things that I want that is just not in here. That would make this. This is not becoming so much more than it needs to be. Now, because I can't just do that, I want to be able to trigger the same branch for multiple things. That's all they really need to do. If they can do that, if they add that in, add in a dual activated branch, then this will become infinitely more powerful. This visual programming language. At the moment, I have to do this. Oh. Those. Bring this over here. This is the same thing here. You can do that for multiples. Do the same thing. You can do the same test case. There's multiple times, but you can't do the same thing. So okay, so identifier. We'll call this player 1 X. Scope global. We can leave object empty. Identifier player 1X. Scope global. We'll go in here. We'll call this identifier player 1Y. Scope global. 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 Now this vector should just need let's just add in advanced get number variable, just duplicate this by y, so global identifier X, go to global, so this goes boop, boop, and then we'll just grab the Z from that, object translate, player 1. Now here's the other thing. This now needs to be able to select all of it. Which means I need to duplicate this 4 times. Just to be able to trigger it 4 times. Even though it's the exact same function. The exact same variables. But they each have to be triggered individually. Even though it's the exact same thing. Oh. Let's now add that to the end of that. So in theory, this should just push. This should. I'll just save it. In theory, this should always just push me back. It didn't build. Is it because I don't have a decoration? What am I missing now? Oh, that one's missing. Vector. I don't care about those. Look at that just mess. All because I have to have multiples of these. What is wrong here? I'll just save it. Okay, so that can now work. If I add that, Suddenly breaks. Well, if I put a delay on it, it could be doing a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Let's give it a 1 second delay. So it's not activating as soon as the game starts. Second delay. Okay. There's something broken in this. Clear both of those. Alright. So seeing these is not bad. Clear each of these. So it's not a matter of depth. These values are missing. Right. Which I got because there's just so many freaking lines that is confusing. So why? Which wouldn't be a problem. pushing me back. Alright. Let's adjust this to the smallest value that we can do. Don't need this anymore. So now, God. Now we can take this. Oh, we need the delete. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So what do we do next? We kind of want the collisions. So we're kind of, at the moment, we have the pushback on my player 1. But we kind of want that for player 2 as well. My biggest issue here, though, is I don't see myself being able to trigger it. Unless... Oh god, this is gonna exponentially grow. Guys, I thought of something crazy. I know how we fix this. So we only need to trigger once. We have multiple every second. And we have another So we declare a boolean. That we name P. Push back. Player 1 push back. Which initial value is false, scope global. Every second. Advanced variables. Get boolean. No, not that's it. Add node. What was the name of it? P1 pushback. P1 pushback. Global. And that's true. Delete this. Delete this. Clear pin connections. We can bring this down here. And then we have a add node. Set boolean variable. True. Oh, global. Okay, this 4 times. And duplicate it again. So that on the false thing, we set it back to false. So now, in theory, with this, we should now, it should now work just the same as it did before, but then we can iterate on top of it. So let's, everything loaded fine. Seems to be, yep, pushing me back. That's good. All right, that we're working on fire here. All right, so now we Need to duplicate this and rename it to player 2 pushback. And we'll duplicate this. We need to make that player 2. Duplicate this. Layer 2 push back. Need to make this P2X. We need to make this layer 2Y. And we set this Z to that. And this object to layer 2. And then we also need to here's my problem. Wait, what happened? Why is it all messed up? Layer 2 push it, push it both. Oh. Okay, I don't get why it all moved about like this. Variable declared over here. Oh fuck. I did it again. Everything's getting in the way, it seems. Alright. Okay. Alright, so what I need to do I think I need another boolean that is that then triggers this, much like this triggers that. And this. Calculate. Yes. Yes. Okay. So like we got the 2 pushbacks. We need 2. So in this we call this calc push. That will just be safety sets, but and then we grab branch. Oh, I think I'm at max again. Oh. Yeah, okay. We'll get rid of these. Just hope this auto fixes. Well, I need to duplicate this again. I don't have enough nodes. That does sort of work. So now I just need to duplicate this. I can save space by get ring this, putting off of those vectors. I think I'll do that. Alright. That's X. That's Y. That's X. And that's Y. Right? Is that how that worked? So like it compares if this X is, if it is, then add another, yeah. Enough to copy this. Not enough. Fuck. Hate how it messes everything else up. Do I need to get rid of this and this? Probably. I can get rid of these. Oh, yeah. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this. All right. Now what I'm copying I don't need to copy those because those I can reuse. Copying this again. So I should have the whole thing. It is. All right. So I need to change all this to player 2. All right. So then this needs. Oh, I don't need to text. The Zs need to go later. Copy this. Do I not have a duplicate? Good. Fuck. Oh wait, no. Can. Goes over there. That we can't get. Okay. Are we getting that in multiple places? Push calc. Push back. Back. That's unfortunate. Means we have to get rid of something. Oh, we're not using this. All right. I'll do this to make it readable. And it will be A is less than B. Goes to the top one. No. Undo that. A is less than B, it goes to there. This one goes to these two. These are all twos. Twos. Trigger for that one. That one. I'll leave these. Player one. One. Two. Connect player one Z axis into this. Player two Z axis this. Connect player one object this. Player two object this. It somewhat works. I like it. I love it. It only took nearly the entire node budget. To run over what we're doing. We're getting player 1 and player 2 on the list of players. We're then getting their position vectors, and we're adding and subtracting to each of the X, Y, and Z values. To determine, to essentially create two cubes. And then we're using compared logic mixed in with booleans to determine of whether or not those cubes intersect at any point. If they do, then we're setting the booleans, our global booleans that we've declared, or calculating whether to trigger the calculation for pushing. If not, then we set the boolean for calculating pushing, and also the pushback to false. Now we're also at the same time running two separate and we're making this check every nanosecond. At the same time, we are doing two other every nanosecond checks to see if the push calc boolean for player 1 and player 2 is set. If it is set, then we do the calculation. Then we grab the X and Y values. No. If true, we then go check the condition to see if X and the X value, which of the X values is the player 1's X value is greater than or equal to is greater than player 2's ones, and vice versa on the player 2 check. If true, then we add to our X value. If false, then we subtract. And then we check, depending on which one it is, we then check against the Y value of what is and just like that, we then do the same thing again. I just realized I've had my window capture open the whole time. That's annoying. We either add or subtract on Y depending on whether it is higher or lower than the other player's one. And then once we've done both of the adding to the Y and X value, we then trigger the pushback on the representative player. So player 1 pushback, player 2 pushback. And at the same time, we then got our 2 more every nanosecond loops that is checking whether or not pushback value is true. And if it is true, then we grab the vector positions, which is the number of values we set for X and Y on our representative players, plus the current Z one. The reason we're not bothering with calculating and adding and removing from Z is because I figure that is handled by gravity in the engine anyway, and it'll be fine. And so then we are doing object translate point, which is to move that object to our adjusted variables. So this, in theory, should stop us from walking into our player, because as soon as we connect, we get pushed back out to a distance that is no longer connecting. It is super over-engineered and complicated, but it's theory work that is somewhat working in a glitchy format. And because of that, I somewhat love it. I can chop this up to a success, even though it is using nearly the entire node graph for just 2 players. Just 2 players. It is essentially unusable. But it is a neat proof of concept. And also it is glitchy and probably won't work all of the time. It's if I try and duplicate that, I can't duplicate it. So it's just this bot creation thing is the only thing that is using up the rest of the code. And it works for opposing players as well. So why did I make this? Well, I was really hoping that I would be able to make it in a more usable fashion. Because one of my pet peeves with the Halo engine at the moment is that there is no player collisions. None. At all. And so part of my goal was to make something that would be not as complex. Like I never imagined for it to be working. I mean, what? No. I never imagined for it to be like but I was hoping to be able to make a collision system that was actually usable, albeit slightly broken. But unfortunately, oh, that's weird. Unfortunately, it very much seems like Like, it is not possible. It might. Down the line. Maybe with some updates to how the node logic works. And maybe if someone could take this concept, maybe this could be reworked to be more usable. I have no idea how, top of my mind. So at the moment, it is just a proof of concept. I'm gonna try and adjust this so that it can be put into one glorious screenshot. Options. Is there a way to hide? Jeez, I can't believe I have blur on screen shape. Toggle UI. There to the all right. Take a screenshot. There we go. Ugh. So, I've achieved what I wanted to achieve. So, I feel like that's good. Probably a good stopping point for the stream. We could probably I'll definitely need to probably spend some time bad. Probably spend some I definitely will want to do more stuff in Forge. Why am I so bad? Wow. I probably will need to spend time trying to figure out what it is I want to create. Maybe spend some time actually trying to make a visual map. Maybe do something like that. I think I've done enough in the node scripting now, as you can see, to sort of understand what I can and can't do with the nodes. So when I go to make a map, I can probably add in the little bits of functionality I need. It'll probably be more simple stuff. And so now really I just need to probably learn and familiarize myself with the actual building. So I think we'll call it there for tonight's stream. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this. Thanks to everyone that tuned in, and hope to see you next time and all that. And like usual, until next time, bye bye.